It's not that you need to get married later. Is that you need to evaluate whether or not the person that's with you is going to be there. It still should be in your presence 20 years from now.
So basically, what Anton is saying is, I am all the way messed up in how I choose my women. Basically,
absolutely.
No, he's saying you basically gotta tell the future.
Well, you don't just have to tell the future. You need to. Okay, if I'll give you an example. One of the reasons why black women are so messed up is because they choose their careers based off of how they feel. They let a person like Gary Chapman. Most women don't even know who Gary Chapman is. Y'all know who Gary Chapman is? Gary Chapman is the guy that told y'all fucking love languages.
Y'all the one that wrote that book.
All the love language book, yeah.
Y'all don't even know who the person is that's teaching y'all what y'all love languages is, but y'all believe so much in them, right? And one of the things that women do, especially in college, is they choose a career based off of where it is that they go, where it is that they feel, or what they feel, and what they think that their purpose is. But that purpose is defined by another man because they created that job in order for you to, fulfill a role in society. The difference is this. Let's say a person is becoming a social worker versus a person is becoming a neurosurgeon, right? That neurosurgeon has a different mindset, which allows for them to be much more successful, which is why they chose that career in the first place. The neurosurgeon is saying, listen, I'm going to suffer for the next 12, 13 years. I'm willing to live like a peasant. I'm willing to suffer. I'm willing to endure through these student loans. I'm willing to go through the residency or whatever, so on and so forth, because they're so focused on the end result that they've already reverse engineered what they got to go through in order to be successful. Most people that go to college go to party and then they get a degree as a result of it, right? So I'm giving you the mindset of two different people of what they understand success to be. The person that's willing to become a physician or a neurosurgeon or whatever it is that's that takes a long time in order for them to be successful is looking at every single person and the things that people are doing much differently than the person that just goes to college to get a degree and they only there and they take out a bunch of student loans, but they don't understand the value of that degree that they're going to get and that they're not going to be able to pay it back, right? It's the same thing. We need to take the same approach from a mindset perspective to every single thing that we do. Relationships, business, the people that you have in your life, you need to take that same approach and that mindset. And basically what they do is they reverse engineer what it is that they think success looks like. And it's a reflection of everything that they do. It's a reflection of how they pick their spouse. They spouse often at times carry this. They knew them earlier. They do the same thing that they do a lot of times. They in the same professions. They surround themselves with the same group of people. They pick whatever it is that they're going to pledge based off of what that long-term effect is going to be. They're not picking the place that they're going to network in and the organizations that they join in based off of how much they can get pussy or whether or not they can stomp the yard at homecoming. They picking them fucking professions based off of the network that they can then align themselves with, which then allows for them to be able to propel themselves higher in their careers. But we don't think like that. We don't think like that when it comes to marriage. We don't think like that when it comes to networking. We don't think like that when it comes to our careers. We don't think like that when it comes to business. We don't think like that when it comes to the conversations that we have with people. And it shows. It shows in our results. It shows in our relationships. We are the least married. We can't hold on to a relationship. We make the least amount of money. We don't have the business acumen. And everything is about doing mimicking what somebody else doing, but taking a shortcut in order to get there. It shows in everything that we do. Our cultural norms is fucked up. And if we start to understand things a little bit differently, we can start to be a lot more successful in every other aspect of our life, including our relationships. But we don't have no standards because everybody is saying what everybody is already doing instead of reestablishing our cultural norms for what it is that we're supposed to be doing in the first place. It's over for us. The only thing that you can do is make sure that you're pouring into the kids and hopefully they can take it. Because how we remixing the game is all fucked up. Don't get me on my preacher vibes.
Bars.
Send your chick to me, I can fix her. I'm telling you.
You know, for people that don't know you,
I can fix her. I'm gonna send her to you a wife. You gonna send her over to me. You gonna send her over to me a little bugaboo. I'm gonna do my Build-A-Bear seminar, and I'm gonna send her back to you a wife.
For people that don't know you, that statement sounds wild.
What I do want to say,
you want the results, or you want to be in your fields.
I do.
You want the results, or you want to be in your fields? It's two different things.
Yeah. I say like to each his own, but I agree with what you said. The majority, it does seem like the culture is like that. But I will say, not every Black person is the same. And sometimes, like when we speak about our own people, it just sounds like all the women are like this, and all the Black people are like this, and all the men are like this, and we're messed up. No, I'm not going to accept somebody when they speak about the Black community. I'm just going to take that and be like, yeah, this is what I got going on. I feel like there are some people that are happily married, Black men, Black women, doing very well for themselves. There are those people, but I do agree with you that it just seems like statistically, they're like the outliers, and it seems like we look at like the outliers a lot, like the celebrities, the athletes, the elite, and then there's like the mean, the average, and it just feels like the average is getting
looked over.
Yeah, but there are, I think, great people doing great things in our community.
Where?
Listen, I personally have mentors. You know, I have parents.
They're not women, are they?
Yes. I have female Black mentors doing very well. What? Is that crazy to say? Is that crazy to think that exists? Are you saying that doesn't exist?
They can't help you.
Sure, you let Anton say it. Look.
For me, I don't need Anton Daniels to tell me that. I have a father. There's nothing you can tell me that my father hasn't already told me. So when I hear you, I do like your content because I do think you do speak to an audience, and there are a lot of people that don't have that disciplinary or that figure to tell them the truth. So I do think you are necessary. But for me, I've heard this. These are what you talk about.
Listen. I don't know who put that battery in your back since the last time that we talked.
Oh man.
But that ain't
I
true.
love it. I love it for you.
I'm gonna say, sure, you let Anton tell her you opening your mouth. The woman opening her mouth.
That ain't true. I mean, listen. It sounds good, and I love it. I think that it's great that you got pushback. It makes for a better show, but that ain't you.
What are you talking about? What's not me?
Whatever it is that you're trying to put forth for us to believe right now, we don't believe that shit.
Okay. I don't know. Speak on it. I don't be specific. I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen. I know you're trying to protect your man. I know you're trying to protect your family. I know you're trying to protect your image. But let me tell you something. Everybody in your life is a season. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be as real as ever with you right now. Everybody in your life is a season.
Was Rita a season for you?
Listen, I'm talking to her.
Long ass winter.
Let me talk. Everybody in your life is a season. Some seasons last longer than others. And a lot of times we cleave to these cultural norms, or we cleave to these things that we think is standards in our lives, and we think that it makes sense. I believe that certain people is introduced into your life for a reason. Now, you can reject it, and you can sit here and say, oh, okay, well, you're not this, and you're not that. But I think deep down in your heart, if you really look deep down within yourself, and when you go, listen, don't laugh. Listen to me. I'm gonna talk to your soul right now. I'm gonna be honest to God, for real. When you cut this camera off and you go to sleep tonight, you're gonna think about this shit. And at the end of it, listen, at the end of it, when you get done, because ain't nobody gonna be there but you. And when you get done thinking about it, God gonna talk to you. He gonna tell you, Anton got the remedy for you. But you too stubborn to really embrace it because you're so busy trying to be right and you want to stand up for what it is that people is telling you. But I can tell you the real. I can take your life to the next level in every way, shape, and form. But you're gonna have
coaching call.
You're gonna have to put that ego down because there's too many people around you that's trying to prevent you from getting to your greatness because they so busy protecting their ego and they protecting themselves because they don't want you to embarrass them. That's that inner pride. The people, I said it on Twitter literally 2 days ago. I said people that got the most pride and the most ego are the most broken people, and they broke in real life. And they don't even know that they broke because they think that they doing well based off of standards that everybody else got for them. Your greatness is much bigger than what it is that you got going on right now. Everything in you says that you're supposed to be greater, but there's people that play roles in your life that's supposed to elevate you there, and you're not going to get there until you humble yourself and you start to embrace it. So you can let these people slow you down, or you can let your pride get in the way, but that's up to you. I got the keys, but if you want it, it's going to have to come through me. You can think that your father got it. You can think that your man got it. I'm cool with that. I'm not trying to stop you. But if you want to go to the next level, it's a whole nother ball game out here, and I don't think you've ever seen it, and you ain't gonna never experience it unless you come through me.
That is a crazy statement, and I don't know who put the battery in your back. I know you hit the 200K on your morning show. Congratulations. I think you're doing awesome out here for real, but I don't know why you think that my greatness is gonna have to come through Anton Daniels. That is a wild statement. I do think I'm destined for greatness. I agree with you. I do agree that I could work on my pride and ego. I'm not too prideful and egotistical to say that, but I will say that with or without, what you got going on, I'm gonna be great. So I appreciate that.
I would say, put the battery back in your vibrator.
That was stupid.
I mean, that's up to her. Listen, I've never ever tried to. One thing about me, even with my own wife, I tell her the one rule I have is that I will never ever force you to do anything that you don't want to do. All I do is just put the information out there. It's up to everybody else of what they want to do. I think she's a grown woman. She can make her own decision. I respect whatever she do.
All right, goddamn it, Antoine, sign me up, man.
Now he told you too. Don't let him change you, fair.
Sign me up, Antoine. What you got for me, man?
Oh my God.
You better sign for a coaching call. These are free.
You know what though? I mean, I've been watching Anton quite some time. I'm actually gonna get on one of his coaching calls though. Seriously.
Yep, you didn't even know what time we signed off. Shut up,
man. Listen here, man. Listen here. I was the first person on this panel.
He was. He showed up at 8:10. I'm like, who the hell showed up on time? Like, who the hell showed up this time? I'm like, I need
at 8:10.
Yeah, 8:10. Oh, my time.
Oh,
no, my time.
So what was that? What was that again?
He showed up 15 minutes early. 50 minutes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because for sound check.
Yeah,
you super.
Hey, Queen.
Super Negro over here.
Queen, the next time that you get into a situation and y'all get into an argument, think about what I told you.
Oh,
I'm serious.
Well,
think about what I told you. I'm telling you, I changed lives.
How many years have y'all been together?
So quick.
Anton was a pimp in his past life.
I'm not a pimp. Ain't nobody pimping. Listen, anybody will tell you, I add value. I don't take away.
Yeah.
I add value into people's lives. I don't take away. There is not one person that could ever say that I've taken value away from them, or they're not better as a result of rocking with me versus when they came to me. Not one.
I believe you.
Your word for it, Anton.
Hit me up. Well, no. Let me revise that. Hit me up.
Email.
Hit me up when you're ready.
Nah, send her an email.
Ready for what?
No. You don't have to respond. Just hold on to it. Listen, it's not. What I just said to you tonight is not for you today. It's for you later. You'll catch
Look
it.
at you.
I actually like that part. What I said to say is not for. Wait, say it again.
But hold on, Anton. You got to make sure that you send an email though.
No, she ain't got to send an email. She know how to get in touch with me.
It might not be for you today.